Thank you for listening to this worship podcast of St. Andrew Lutheran Church. We hope this recording provides you with a moment of God's grace wherever this finds you. Know that you're welcome to join us in person for worship in Eden Prairie on Sunday mornings at 9 or 10:30. And also know that any contribution you make will bolster St. Andrew's ministry and outreach, including our podcasting directly to you. You can do so online. Welcome and God's blessings to you.
Good morning. And kids who participated, who are here, can you raise your hands for me again really high? Thank you so much for sharing with us the story here today, the story of Jesus, the birth in the manger. What a wonderful thing it is. You can put your hands down now. Thank you so much. Simon says. It's great to have all of you here as well as we enjoy one of these key things that happens over the Christmas season, Advent and Christmas. It's allowing our children to say a few words to us adults, to say a few words to each other for sure, as kids will be kids and will enjoy friendships and music, companionship, and all the good things that we do here in the faith life at St. Andrew, that happens at school and in our neighborhoods. But there's also something that happens here in the midst of kids telling us things and helping us feel the things that we need to feel during busy holiday seasons like this. Our kids have a lot of things to share with us. My own boys now are 25, 22, and 20 years old, and I sometimes need to remind myself that I'm capable of learning new things too, or seeing things new in a different kind of way. This past fall, my son, along with 7 of his friends from college, invited either their dads or their uncles on a trip to the Northwest Angle up in Canada, Minnesota, way up there to go hunting and fishing. Now, I've fished a lot growing up and in my days, but hunting is not something that I do very well or very often. It has been 35 years, in fact, since I sat in a duck blind as I gathered there on the Northwest Angle with a few of the people in our group for this hunting trip. And I remember as we gathered there the very first morning, it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I heard a voice behind me as the sun was starting to come up. It was leaving the sun, and it was time to begin our day. Someone said behind me, "Pastor Pete, you can have the first one." And they just waited for me to figure it all out as the morning went on. And I had to learn something new from Alex. I had to learn something different. And you can see up here from the picture that was just a couple of months ago that I look really well adjusted based on the experience that I'd had. I have a smile on my face and I don't look awkward at all, not like the awkwardness that I felt here as my son was teaching me something new for my life. What is it that our kids today have taught us about this season of nativity, the season of Christmas, of gathering around in your sanctuary here to hear the story of Jesus shared in this special way? How did it feel for you to hear the pitter-patter of 100 feet making their way, to hear the, slightly out of tune but beautiful choirs singing, to have a few particular voices call out really, really loudly in the midst of the last verse there of "O Come All Ye Faithful," a couple of real ringers in there that are part of this Sunday school program. Well done, singers, you among you that were so good. How did it make us feel in the midst of a busy season? As we are doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that in a world that is complicated and full and sometimes so overwhelming. The gospel of Christmas, of the baby infant Jesus lying in a simple little manger with Mary the Virgin Mary, who the angel appeared to and said, you young teenage girl are going to change the face of the earth here in the hearts and the minds. Mary said, "Let it be as you tell me." Jesus came, and there was the voice of not just Mary the teenager, but this infant child Jesus, yes, even crying in a manger, coming to live among us and to give us peace. And so, for all of us here gathered, you kids, keep on being kids. Enjoy your friends, learn about Jesus, be part of St. Andrew Lutheran Church. We love that you are here, that you're sharing in the Christmas program, that you're here on Sunday morning and Wednesday nights to learn and grow in this beloved community here at St. Andrew. But for the adults that are here also, remember how this makes us feel. We feel a simplicity. We feel a presentation and a message that's not perfect. We have a smile on our face because it's the true smile of a child's joy and fun and sharing. And it puts us in our lives, in our faith, and in whatever circumstances we are feeling right, I think, in the center, in the heart of the Christmas season. Calm, peaceful joy and blessedness that only can come from the voice of children for us adults living in our adult world. May we experience Christmas, this kind of simplicity, this joy, this smiling, this humor, this faith in a whole new way here, not just today, but for the rest of the days to come as we come together again on the 24th and 25th to really celebrate the birth of Jesus. So I hope you enjoyed the program, and I know you did, but hold on to it for the reason that it is for us, that simple joy and peace that the children have to say to us. Amen.
Thank you for listening to this worship podcast of St. Andrew Lutheran Church. We hope that this recording provides you with a moment of God's grace wherever this finds you. Any contribution you make to St. Andrew will bolster our ministry and outreach, including our podcasting directly to you. You can do so online. Thank you for joining us for this podcast, and I wish you every blessing from Christ today.